What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're going to be looking at the SEIKO Samurai SRPE35, also known as the King Samurai. It's the same exact case and specs, dimensions-wise, as the original Samurai. It's got 4R35 movement, same exact bracelet. Still got stickers on it. Fold over clasp with double pushers here. It's just a pressed clasp. I don't mind these SEIKO press clasps. I know a lot of people prefer milled. I would obviously prefer milled, but it's not a breaking point for me. I don't hate it. I'm not gonna, buy the watch and throw the bracelet out. There's always options like strap code, a little bit upgraded bracelets. You can go to leather, rubber, NATO, you guys know the deal. But I don't think it's awful. It's definitely the low point of the watch, but I don't think it's awful or terrible. Branded buckle. It's got the diver's extension. I'm sure everybody's seen how this deploys. It's got this little extra little notch here. You flick that down, disengage. It's a little clumsy, little jangly, but it's functional, it does the job. And I'm sure true professional divers wouldn't care about, a milled clasp on this if they were going to use it. So that's just my 2 cents on that. Here we go. Take a look at the dial and the face. That's where most of the changes are. So you got a ceramic bezel insert now, which a lot of people have been screaming about for years with the Samurais. I actually sold off my Patty Samurai that I had that was modded with a DLW red T ceramic bezel insert. So it had red accent at the top, black ceramic insert, and it looked great. This one also has a sapphire crystal, which people have been screaming about forever. So that's nice. Always a nice upgrade for the rest of us desk divers. It's got a Cyclops or a magnifier at the 3 o'clock over the date. I'm not a huge fan of Cyclops unless it's on a Rolex, obviously, just because they're so powerful and they do the job much better than any others I've seen. But if I was going to get a Rolex Submariner, I'd probably get a no date. But anyway, yeah, Cyclops to me on anything but higher end watches seem a little bit gimmicky to me. Like they're not necessary unless you actually need help seeing the date because your eyes are getting old, which mine are. I actually have terrible vision. So it's nice and it's kind of helpful, but I mean, I can still see the date. So I could do without the Cyclops. But the sapphire crystal and the sapphire bezel or the ceramic bezel insert are very nice upgrades. You could see I'm going to try to get close on the dial. It's got like a grenade style or like a grid, deep grid, as opposed to the older SEIKO that was like little cross hatchings. This is a lot deeper ridges in there, so it's nice. It's got a gilded seconds hand, which is cool. Gold, a little bit of yellow accents on the Diver's 200. Nice bezel action. Feels a little bit tighter than my other Samurais that I've owned that were not these King Samurai variants. Classic SEIKO bezel action. This one lines up pretty perfect. Oh, there you go. But the chapter ring and the dial are pretty well aligned on this one that I got. But I like it a lot. I'm probably not going to keep it. Samurai, I've said before, are my favorite SEIKO diver ever, just because of the case shape. It looks so different than anything to me. You won't mistake it for a Rolex clone. You won't mistake it for a Turtle. You won't mistake it for, a Tudor, an Omega. It's something. It's its own thing. The case shape is just so different than most SEIKOs because it's not curvaceous and, too turned down on the sides. It's got this little notch here, which polished, brush. It switches between polished and brushed a lot. Drilled lugs. If they made this Samurai, even if they kept this case dimension, if they just tucked in the lug width to 20 instead of 22, I would be all for it. I would definitely probably keep a Samurai as my one watch collection. besides a G-Shock. Let me wipe it real quick. Besides the physical upgrades and looks, there's not much different. Movement's still the same. They didn't regulate it or anything. This one I did time it on my watch check app, so not a time graph or nothing official or crazy accurate or super accurate, but I got it for 5 days, I think, wearing it on and off. It was coming in at plus 4 seconds a day, but I only just got it, so it's brand new. It's not broken in. So I only wore it around the house because I didn't want to take the sticker off. I actually took the bracelet off and put it on a rubber strap, and that's how I was wearing it. Probably going to send it back or sell it off if anyone's interested. But this is the Seiko King Samurai SRPE35. Very nice visual upgrades, nice hardware upgrades, if you will, with the ceramic and sapphire and the Cyclops and I guess the dial if that's your thing. The one thing that turned me off to it was I'm probably not gonna be able to get it on video. Was the Indices. The loom is a lot. It looks more painted, like painty. It's not flat. Like the Indices are a little bit cartoony. I doubt I can get it on here for you. I'm gonna try to get it at an angle. In real life, if you look at the Indices, they're thicker applied with the white paint. I'm not sure if that's directly the loom or what, but they don't look flat like the other ones. They're a little bit puffy, like older models. That's the only thing, my only complaint, besides obviously the size and the cost. I think these are $525 retail or $575 maybe. You can get these, you know, I got this one on eBay, brand new, with a little bit longer shipping time for I think $400 or $415 after shipping cost. But like I said, if you get a Samurai, one of the older ones that you really like, for $200 or $250 used or, you know, pre-owned or like new, and then you put $100 or $150 in it for sapphire crystal and a ceramic bezel insert, then I mean it's pretty much the same watch for a little bit cheaper. You just won't get the grid and you won't get a Cyclops, even though I know you can put a Cyclops aftermarket. So I'll close with a quick loom shot. I think I found the trick. I didn't, you know, cheat and blast this or anything. It was just from being near the window. So that's, let me see if I could. You guys know Samurais have really, really great, exceptional loom. And I'm not focusing for some reason. There you go. Thanks. I'll close out with that. See you next time.